You are born into a family. You have parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Then you grow up. You have friends, partners, kids, relatives, acquaintances. People come and go in your life. Some stay for a while, others move faster. No matter how deep or slight the connection is, it all happens against a backdrop of you. You are the common denominator, the constant in all of this. So, what kind of relationship do you have with yourself? Number one, how well do you know yourself? And number two, how do you treat yourself? Let's talk about number one. How well do you know yourself? Do you at least know yourself as much as, if not more, as your most valued relationship? Partner, kid, parent, friend? You may know the likes, dislikes, habits, tendencies, strengths, and weaknesses of your loved one, but do you know this about you? Or are you always so busy taking care of others that you don't even have time to think about yourself? Or you're the kind of person who likes to always be surrounded by others, and so you never have time to spend with yourself alone. In both cases, you miss out on the most intimate relationship, your relationship with yourself. A lot of times, other people are more aware of our inclinations and tendencies than we are. You would know of people who outrightly deny certain behaviors in themselves which are so obvious for us to see. This happens because we are not in touch with ourselves. That's why it's so important to build this relationship, to know about ourselves, to be in touch with our thoughts, beliefs, patterns, and behavior so that we understand who we are. Otherwise, we create a self image and operate from it, believing it to be true. Why does it matter? It matters because otherwise we will only accept certain traits in us and deny the others. And that way, we limit our positive tendencies and shirk responsibility for the negative ones by projecting them onto others. Until we understand ourselves fully, we will never be able to take full responsibility of our actions and show up fully in our lives. Point number two, how do you treat yourself? This, in part, is dependent upon the previous point. If you don't have time to think about yourself because you're constantly busy thinking about others, you obviously put your needs last and don't treat yourself well. The downside of this approach is that others gradually start expecting this behavior from us, and so this breeds dissatisfaction, and so we have no choice but to glorify this by becoming a victim or a martyr. It still does not help, but we get a title. Or instead, you keep yourself surrounded by others for fear of being alone. Sometimes people cannot be alone because all the negativity from the memories and their inner dialogue makes them uneasy, and so they would rather distract themselves than pay attention to themselves. On surface, it looks like they are meeting their needs of loneliness, but it is basically a cover up. You are stopping yourself from reaching the real you. It's better than being a victim or a martyr and denying your needs and putting yourself last. But here also, it's a surface level relationship. You are meeting the needs of the self image that you have bought into. In order to understand yourself, you have to look beneath the surface and honor your needs. Who is the real you? Your hopes, dreams, strengths, weaknesses, values, beliefs. Know yourself intimately and not just through the labels and feedback that others have shared about you. Because you are the constant in your life. After everyone leaves, you will still be there with you, no matter how strong the connection is. Sometimes they change, sometimes people leave, even if they leave for a few days. If you are only defined by your labels, son, daughter, parent, friend, employee, then those labels may change. Sometimes we get so accustomed playing these roles that we even forget to look who the person is beneath and beyond all these roles. So, spend time with yourself, find out who you are, and cultivate that relationship. When we do this, we are not constantly looking for someone else on the outside so that we can find meaning, either by serving them or making them serve us. We still enjoy interactions and coming together with other people, but that does not define the entire existence of our being. We are all busy in today's lives, running from one task to the other. And in this mad rush, we sometimes forget ourselves. But as we take time to nurture our relationships with other people, let's take time to honor this relationship that we have with ourselves, this constant person in our own life. Thanks, Arvad.